When I first saw Takistan RP Server, I was under the impression it's a role-playing server simulating the US invasion of Afghanistan, which got me a bit excited to get to experience. Takistan is a fictional country, it turns out, but I figured the game world has some alternate settings and does not want to use the word Afghanistan. There was no application process other than to make sure I have a working mic, so I logged into the server straight away. I then realized I could only play as three things: a terrorist, a civilian, or a rebel. I tried to contain my disappointment of not getting to play as an American soldier as I was going over the three options, eventually settling for a rebel, and even changing my character's concept to an Arabic man. As I spawned in the rebels' camp, it only took me several minutes to see that Takistan life doesn't cater for role players, but is full of trolls. What is wrong with your face? You don't have any face.
I do look at my neck. Come on, do shift 4 for me, please.
How are you still alive?
This
man needs medical attention.
Do
Quickly.
shift 4 for me, please.
Oh dear me. Oh Allah.
Let me convert you to the infidel.
No. You don't touch me. You don't touch me.
Please.
You're sick. You're sick. You need medical attention.
I'm touching you.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Hey. There was little maturity to the level of roleplay, as you can see by the recordings that I made. There was even a fail roleplay moment when they said my character's name, which was written above my character's head, without me ever telling them that was his name. His name was Aswad, which they purposely pronounced as S-wipe, further strengthening my belief that I'm dealing with children. Although a single moment does not generally reflect everything, it often does to me. Just for the heck of it, I relogged to the game. It turns out I can reselect my role. How is this a role-playing server? I wondered. If I can switch my character's allegiance every time that I log in. That sounded a bit more like a deathmatch or capture the flag. It also explained why I'm seeing my killing stats every time I leave the game. Obviously, I realized what's important to Takistan life is not the roleplay. It's almost as though the very term roleplay gets abused and misused by servers. To me, role-playing is a very serious art. I can sometimes spend days writing the background story of the characters which I create, and they become an inherent part of who I am. This was not role-playing. There are about 3 types of role-playing servers: casual, serious, or hardcore, with some in the gray area. Though they don't typically proclaim their category, the way you're introduced to the server can often be a good indication. How easy was it to start playing? Moreover, as a rule of thumb, the more popular and newer the game is, the more trolls it is likely to have. Older and less popular games are generally disliked and ignored by trolls. Outdated graphics and lack of voice chats are like what garlic is to vampires for them. But I digress. The whole point of this video was to review a roleplay server which at first glance sounded exciting for an old-fashioned roleplayer like myself, but turned out to be little different than those so-called roleplay servers in World of Warcraft, where you're often mocked for roleplaying.
Okay, so he's at a shrine right now. He just bowed to it! He just bowed to it! What is going on?
Good roleplayers should never waste their time on servers that do not reward their talents. Opportunities are abundant, and you always have the power to click log out to find that better place that truly cherishes the art.